Hey guys, Joe here, doing a quick video on hard drives, but as we pan down, what do you think of that for the location for the secondary radiator? It is pulled away from the motherboard, so there's plenty of room there, and it's a thicker than normal rad, so I think that's, what, 45 mil? And that should keep a GTX 980 pretty cool, so I need to get a water block for that, and then obviously that tube is going away since I have to modify it, but I think I'll bring something up to fill the space. Moving back to what we were talking about, sorry I like talking about mods. This is a Western Digital 1 terabyte Caviar Black. It's the one that I've had for quite a while, and I actually have damaged it. If you recall, I used to have these hard drives mounted vertically behind the case like this, because I was eliminating the drive cage from back there, which I eventually realized was stupid. But when I did that, I accidentally put too much torque on the pins, or on the SATA connector, which actually snapped off the plastic that usually goes over the top of the pins. As you can see, this one's still there. The pins sit below the plastic, and it's actually the bottom of the pins that make contact with your cables, be it power or data, and they're gone there. Well, I tried to keep pressure on a SATA cable by bending these down and then taping the cable on there, but obviously that doesn't work, and not long term anyways. The minute you move something, it can unplug them, so that sucked. And I thought I was going to just have to throw away this drive, which sucks because it's a good drive, it works well, it just has that little bit of damage. Well, going through some stuff I had laying around, I found a solution. Now, if you go to replace this hard drive brand new on Amazon, Newegg, whatever, it's going to range anywhere from $55 to $80, depending on who you buy it from. That's a lot of money for a hard drive, especially if you don't need to. In comparison, this is a SATA power and data connector that comes out of my father's case, but you can actually just buy this cable for a few dollars, anywhere from $6 to $13, depending on where you go. And I took it out of this build. So I got this for free, and this is going to solve my problems. As you can see, the data and the power connection are on one large piece of plastic. And this way, when it's inserted, it has all of this to keep it in place. So let me go ahead and plug it into the hard drive, and I'll show you what it looks like. See, when it's installed, it fits nice and tight and flush and perfectly, and it has no back and forth other than just a little bit, but I could actually, if I really wanted to, put a screw through right there and completely tie this down. I'm not going to do that, but for under $20, I'm saving a 1 terabyte hard drive, be it for this build or another build. It's going to go in this one for now as extra storage, but I thought it was kind of cool. Let me power on the system, and I will show you what it does. And while it's powering on, yeah, I know it's Molex, but who really cares, man? I don't care. When it's behind the case, you'll never see that cable, so... Bleh. Also, I finally got all the air out of the system. That only took a week. So yeah, that makes me happy. I'm going to rebend that tube at some point. But yeah, that makes me happy. Yay, we're booting up. Cute picture. So, looking at the computer now, you can see that's my boot drive, which I got to move some stuff off of because I accidentally put a lot of programs on there that I didn't mean to. That's one of my 1 terabyte drives, which has my Steam library on it. Not a lot of games, only 450 gigs or 440 gigs. Free. Oh, I have over 500 gigs. Yay, thumbs up for 500 gigs. This is my editing and video E drive, which barely has any video on it because I tend to not save anything when I'm done with it. And, you know, who cares? It's on the internet. I'll always be able to find it, so he says. And this is the secondary drive. As you can see, editing and video 2F, and it is completely empty. So, yeah. For under $20, I saved an $80 drive, and now I can use it for storage or whatnot. And to be honest, if I decide to sell one of the other systems, or when I sell one of the other systems, I'm going to take that drive out. I'll just move that stuff onto that drive and use that drive because that drive has no issues. It's not broken on the back. Everything works fine. So if I sell it, I don't have to worry about that one breaking, and I don't want to do that to somebody. And who knows, maybe I'll find more drives as I pick up stuff. That tends to happen for me pretty often. And yeah, so there you go. Don't throw away a drive just because you damaged something. Think outside the bun, and you can probably find some way of saving the drive. that's all for today. Give me a thumbs up if you like that little tip. Subscribe if you haven't. Click up there for something. Click up here for something. Click up here for something. Ooh, I'm pointing at you. I'm pointing at you. Why are you hitting yourself? And, as always, I'll talk to you later.